Deep in the tropical rainforests of Brazil, a carpenter ant is behaving strangely. It stops looking for food, it leaves its colony, it climbs up a plant stem, clamps its jaws onto a leaf, and waits. It is no longer in control. Its body has been hijacked by a fungus called Ophiocordyceps. Days later, a stalk bursts out of the ant's head, raining deadly spores down onto the rest of its family. It is a horror movie played out in nature, but for millions of years, humans have been safe. Our bodies are too complex, and more importantly, too warm for the fungus to survive. But what if that changed? What if the world got just a little bit hotter, forcing the fungus to adapt? What if the next time you took a breath, you inhaled a spore that didn't just die in your lungs, but started to grow? This isn't just a video game plot anymore. Here is what would happen, step by terrifying step, if the zombie fungus jumped to humans. The scary thing about a fungal infection is that you wouldn't know you had it, not at first. Unlike a virus that attacks your cells immediately, the Cordyceps is a parasite. It needs you alive. If you inhaled the mutated spores today, the first 24 hours would feel normal. Maybe a slight cough, maybe some hay fever. But inside your body, the spores are entering your bloodstream. They aren't attacking your immune system directly, they are bypassing it. By day 3, the fungus begins to grow fungal threads called mycelium throughout your muscles. Doctors would be baffled. It would look like a new strain of the flu. But then, the twitching starts. The fungus begins to release chemical signals that mimic your brain's neurotransmitters. It's not destroying your brain, it's learning how to drive it. This is the twist that makes Cordyceps worse than any Hollywood zombie. In most movies, the virus kills the person and the body reanimates. But in this scenario, you don't die. You are awake, you are conscious, but you are locked in. By day 7, the mycelium has wrapped around your motor neurons. It severs the connection between your brain and your limbs. You try to scream, but your mouth won't open. You try to run, but your legs won't move. You are a prisoner in your own skull, watching helplessly as your body stands up and walks out the door. You feel a sudden, overpowering urge, not a hunger for brains. That's fiction. Real Cordyceps has a different goal. It wants height. It wants a crowd. The infected wouldn't attack people in a rage. They would calmly walk toward subways, malls, and skyscrapers. Now multiply this by thousands. As the first wave of infected reaches their destinations, the panic begins. Hospitals are overrun, not by patients, but by puppets. People standing perfectly still, staring blankly, twitching in unison. Then the final stage begins. The fungus needs to reproduce. It consumes the internal organs of the host, using the nutrients to fuel its final growth. The host finally dies, and then the skull splits open. Massive fungal stalks, colorful and grotesque, burst from the heads of the infected. In a crowded subway station, a single bloom could release millions of microscopic spores into the ventilation system. Within hours, the entire city is breathing in the next generation of the plague. Gas masks wouldn't work forever. The spores would settle on clothes, water, and food. Within 6 months, humanity is on the brink of extinction. But the world looks beautiful and terrifying. Cities like New York and Tokyo are reclaimed by nature. Giant fungal structures connect the skyscrapers like spider webs. The remaining humans are forced underground or to the coldest climates on Earth, Antarctica, Siberia, places where the fungus cannot survive the cold. But here is the scariest part. Fungi communicate. Underground, mycelium networks can span for miles. If you stepped on a patch of fungus in the forest, it could send a signal to a colony miles away. The Earth itself would become a single living organism, and we would just be the food source. Could this actually happen? Right now, our body temperature of 98.6 degrees is our best defense. Most fungi can't survive the heat. But scientists warn that as the planet warms up, fungi are evolving to survive in higher temperatures. Candida auris,
A dangerous fungus has already emerged recently because of this exact adaptation. The jump from ant to human is a big one, but nature has had millions of years to practice. So the next time you see an ant acting a little strange, maybe don't look too close. What do you think? Would you survive in the frozen north, or would you become part of the hive mind? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to see what happens if we wiped out all mosquitoes, click the video on your screen right now. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.